Now they've had titles, relegations, European football and even the odd murder down the years. Life's never been dull at Harchester United, but the Sky One favourite dream team comes to an end this weekend. We've been allowed behind the scenes at the Dragon's Lair as the cameras roll one last time.
Action.
The last kick of the game and the series. The players of Harchester United are about to hang up their collective boots.
Right, a bit of hush, please. Look, I know you're all excited because you're going to a match later, but shut it.
It all started 10 years ago, telling the tale of Harchester's youth team. But the next 9 series focused on the senior squad, a fictional tale with its roots in reality.
Spice Boys.
I knew that it would make a really fantastic drama series if somebody had the courage to do it, and Sky did, you know. All the stories when I produced this series are linked to the real game, because the real game is more interested in anything, the characters in it and the stories. So there's been an endless stream of stuff.
Football has been notoriously difficult to portray realistically as drama, but the use of Sky Sports footage gave Harchester the look of a real Premiership team. And the actors the chance to live a dream.
Oh, Fletcher stepped up here, scores!
This was the next best thing, man. This was, if you can't be a professional footballer, pretend to be a professional footballer, and I did that, so I'm happy.
But some didn't have to pretend at being genuine footballers. Contacts made playing for fictional Harchester United landed Dean Holness a real contract with Southend. While Junior McDougall played for Harchester in the series before a fictional transfer to the club he played for in real life, Dagenham and Redbridge, for whom he scored against Harchester in the Cup. Confused? Well, on one occasion, so were the national press.
You don't tell anyone, but maybe I come to England to play football.
Really?
Yes. Several papers reported Frenchman Didier Baptiste was a target for Liverpool, but the story was pure fiction.
London or Merseyside?
Now the game is about to begin.
The line between fiction and reality was blurred still further by some special guest appearances.
Well, you've seen the training ground. I think we've got a great setup here. What do you think? Sounds good.
I've been in touch with Rupert.
Brilliant. Keep our fingers crossed. That's the only change, little man. Dino, you happy with that? Big chance for you today, son. You won't let us down, will you? Okay, lads. Get yourself right fit. Let's go out and give them plenty.
Jimmy, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all.
The confirmation that the coach carrying Harchester United's first-team squad has crashed on the M1.
But if the football had an air of reality about it, the off-field stories were pure, spectacular drama.
The wreckage. We're not sure about injuries at this stage.
There's been so many deaths and so much drama that every time you do pick up a script, you're like, oh, what's going to happen today, sort of thing.
At the end of Series 8, all but 3 of the squad were wiped out after winning the playoff final in Cardiff. Now it's almost all over. The final scenes have been shot. After all those dramatic season finales, what can we expect at the end of Series 10?
It'll be dramatic, yes. Hopefully very dramatic, with a spooky twist.
Action.
After 10 years, the dream has finally come to an end.
Yes, that's the one. Well done, everybody. Hey! Theme tune. Whoa!
I can't believe it's ending. It's an absolute nightmare. Terry Kiely, delighted to say, is with us in the studio. Fletch. I can't call you. Can I call you Fletch? Just Fletch?
Of course you can.
Wonderful. How much like your real character are you?
I'm nothing like him. I look like him a lot, but I'm nothing like him, no. I'm a nice guy.
Now, it's right, if you hadn't have been killed, which is always a bit of a downer, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you hadn't been killed, you'd have been up for a testimonial this year, wouldn't you?
I reckon. I think he's been there a long time, do you know what I mean? But like you say, he got killed. Quite violently, may I add. But no, I've had some good years there. It was good.
What's been your highlights?
My personal highlight was going over to Mallorca to play for Real Mallorca. You know,
that was a great touch. You know, I got to train with the team, and I actually went to Wembley with the Harchester team. We won the FA Cup. I took my brother Aaron there. He'll like that because I mentioned him on TV. He'll love that.
Did you play for Mallorca?
Yeah. Well, my character did. It was fabulous. It was brilliant, man. Out in the sunshine, great.
We've got some highlights.
Here are your best bits.
Yes, as they say in TV world. Okay. We'll have a little look at this. Here he is, Terry or Fletch in action.
What an emotional moment now for Karl Fletcher and his adoring public here. He's done his talking where it's mattered on the pitch. The man who is to the Dragon's Lair fans, Mr. Harchester. Just 2 minutes left now. Here's Karl Fletcher. Fletcher, goal! The man has done it again. When you need a crucial away goal in Europe, call for Karl Fletcher. Karl Fletcher, the FA Cup at Wembley belongs to Harchester United.
Look at that, the changing hairdos and the career.
Wipe a little tear away.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, what is it really like to do the programme? It must be great. It must almost, you're there sort of training during the week, aren't you, with your mates, and it must almost be like being a player.
It's unbelievable, man. I mean, you know, you get to play football all day, you know, you hang out with your best mates, look at beautiful women all day. I mean, what guy wouldn't want a job like that, basically?
What about making football look real on film? What's the secret to it?
Well, the authenticity of the programme actually went down to Andy Answer. He was an ex-pro himself, played for Brentford, Crystal Palace. The guy really wanted every tackle to look real, every pass, you know, to be zippy. Do you know what I mean? You know, in the training processes, you know, if we didn't get it right, we had to keep hammering it to get it right. I mean, hopefully it showed that on TV.
And he's been involved with a couple of other films as well, hasn't he? He's made a niche out of this, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's the best in the business, basically. I ain't ashamed to say that. He's a good mate of mine as well. But
when you take a shot, the goalkeeper's got to miss it. So the goalkeeper's got to be acting pretty well as well.
Yeah, but it's down to you to be able to hit it good enough for the goalkeeper to miss it. Do you know what I mean? The goalkeeper's got to dive in the right direction, and if he saves it, you've got to do it again, because, like, you know, it has to look real. You know.
But sometimes a goalkeeper misses it on purpose. If you're Jamie Parker and you're taking those bungs, was he a mate of yours, Jamie?
Yeah, of course. What in real life? Yeah. Jim. Yeah, Jim's a good mate of mine.
To me, it's Jamie. I mean, there's no one else.
Ain't that nice?
You're not slightly worried about being typecast now, are you? Are you getting other jobs that are nothing to do with it, or is everyone going, oh, let's have a look at it, oh, he's football there?
No, yeah, I mean, I've played other characters, I mean, who aren't footballers, obviously. You know, I've always good at playing like a little rogue or whatever, but a lovable tyke.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, I'm only young, do you know what I mean? So I've got many years ahead of me in the acting game. Do you know
How old are you?
31. So in acting terms, that's young.
But is there a feeling now that, you know, a bit like leaving school, that, you know, that's all been closed down now, Dream Team will no longer, is there a bit of sadness there that, you know?
Of course, I mean, I started when I was 21, you know, it's been 10 years. You know, when you look at those clips, it's like, oh my God, I remember that. I remember that first day on set and how nervous you was, and, you know, it's sad to say goodbye, but everything has to come to an end.
It does.
Yeah.
Sorry to say, but thank you very much for coming in.
That's lovely.
Sharing your memories.
Cheers.
They're your best bits.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Dream Team is no more.